60 seconds.
Hello.
So
One,
that's
two.
good.
Okay, we're going to be our target audience is generally
Thank you.
males, and
Wow.
it's
Okay.
males
Yeah,
like
turn up the
sports
gain.
and sex, but
Contestants, how you doing? Welcome to our show. Why don't you tell me how many people are going to be playing this game? Hey, you're a single player, is that right? All right, could you give me your name, please?
Filter straw for that.
Yeah, we got a pizza.
Oh, yeah. Are you looking for a 7-question tournament-length game or a full 21-question deal? All right, if that's what you want, your call.
30
Okay, your
seconds.
buzzer is B as in beer bong or just plain bong.
the other day Helen talked
not
to the
hearing
host,
it.
and I pulled him
Yeah.
aside, and I was
Pick
like,
Pick up the cord
"Dude,
already. Why is this so hard for you to do?
20 seconds.
Hey, we got 20. All right. Question comes on the screen. You think you know the answer. You buzz in. You pick one of the choices on the screen. You got that?
10 seconds.
1 second, hold on. Okay, stand by, everybody. Let's lose a desktop. Thank you, and go to black. Great. Cue graphics, and guy, stand by. Here we go.
Lemon, you bet your mother freaking tush, homie.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
All right, welcome to You Don't Know Jack Sports Edition. All right, we're playing solitaire, just you and the clock. Let's go. Okie doke, give me a category. 1. Here's the category. What's wrong with hitting him in the head? And this one's going to be worth $1,000. Okay, pay attention. During his 1996 bout with Riddick Bowe, boxer Andrew Galata was disqualified. Based on the reason he was disqualified, what appropriate exclamation might Andrew have made to the referee? What people do when your back is turned. If I ever get my hands on you, ref, that was a low blow, or bite me. Galata was disqualified for repeated low blows. Yeah! And I'm surprised Bo didn't haul off and belt Andrew in his Galatas. All right.
Down. Question 2.
And the category is, who are you calling a chicken? I'm paying out $2,000 if you get this one right. Ready on the trigger? Pull. Which one of these chickeny names is not an actual nickname of a college team? The Gamecocks, the Chanticleers, the Blue Hens, or the Runnin' Roosters? There is no college team called the Runnin' Roosters.
Yeah.
Which is really a shame, because it'd be so easy to get them up for morning workouts. Okay, pick a category.
3.
The category? Hey, that guy stole my name. And there's $1,000 riding on this one. All right, pay attention. Here comes the question. Which of the following wrestlers would NHL great Jacques Plante have to face in a steel cage match for sole rights to his nickname? Jake the Snake, Gorilla Monsoon, Andre the Giant, or Doink the Clown? Montreal Canadiens netminder Jacques Plante, or Jake the Snake, got his nickname because he's the first goalie to regularly come out of the crease to intercept passes and shots.
Yeah.
Wait, and the other Jake the Snake got his name why? Oh, he carried a big snake. Oh.
4.
Here's your category. Getting bombed. And we'll pay out $3,000 for this one. All right, let's get this ball rolling. Suppose Bob Evans declares war on Jimmy Dean. If Bob bombards Jimmy with the meat bomb, what will come crashing down on Jimmy Dean's sausage factory? A football linebacker, a rugby player, an Olympic ski jumper, or a sumo wrestler? Konishiki, otherwise known as Meat Bomb, a sumo champion.
Yeah.
And if he falls into one of the giant sausage makers, Jimmy can market him as the other white meat. Okie doke.
The corner pocket, number 5.
This one's gonna be, that's gonna leave a mark. Okay, swing this one and I'll give you $2,000. Hang on tight, here we go. You're in a gallery admiring an American landscape when you suddenly receive a sharp blow to the head. When you come to, someone says, "Hey, it comes with the territory." Where are you? The Salvador Dali Museum, a highlight court, the sidelines of a PGA golf tournament, or a boxing match with Mike Tyson. In golf, the gallery is where the spectators stand to view the match and the lush green landscape of the course. Yeah! And it's also a real good place to receive a concussion. All right, come on, hit me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The category is, that might leave a streak, and this one's going to be worth $2,000. So, you feeling anxious? Me too. Let's go. Marsha Brady is to football as Cal Ripken Jr. is to what? Lenny Dykstra's line drive, Roberto Hernandez's forearm, Albert Bell's foot, or Tom Glavine's fastball? Marsha's nose got hit by a football. Cal Ripken's nose was broken by Roberto Hernandez's forearm before the 1996 All-Star Game. Yeah! And the next day, Doug Simpson called Cal and broke their lunch date. Something suddenly came up. Category time. What's it gonna be?
Under the Rim with question 7.
And this category is 4th and goal in the bottom of the 9th. Oh yes, this one's worth 3,000 bananas. Okay, imagine this. The year is 1996. In a bizarre publicity stunt, pro baseball and football teams that share a stadium are forced to play all their home games against each other. Which teams will not have to meet? The Bengals and the Reds, the Steelers and the Pirates, the Braves and the Falcons, or the Chargers and the Padres? Let's see what a good player would have answered. The Atlanta Braves play in Fulton County Stadium, the Atlanta Falcons in the Georgia Dome. Therefore, they wouldn't have to play with each other. Although baseball fans outside of Atlanta wouldn't mind seeing a few Braves get roughed up. Okie doke, give me a category. Uh-oh, Mess Butt Tit Slime Chore!
It's time for a Tinkerling Test Roll!
This gibberish questions category is love 'em and leave 'em. $5,000 is the opening value for this gibberish question. Now you're going to have about 30 seconds to solve this puzzle, but I'll be taking a little bit of money away every second and a half. Heads up! Listen up here. With what sports show does this rhyme? Don't be fooled by the punctuation. Some may bite. Go for it. Type in your answer. Okay, is it me, or did that Hank Williams Jr. intro get old after about 2 seconds? How about it? Hit me with...
Runners, take your mark. Set. 9. Whoops.
And the category is no balls, no strikes. A right answer will get you 2 G's for this question. In 1988, the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame, forever memorializing their contribution to professional sports and their incredibly goofy names. Which of the following was not a women's league team? Fort Wayne Daisies, Peoria Red Wings, Springfield Sallies, or Beloit Bombshells? There was no such team as the Beloit Bombshells. Yeah! And if you've ever been to Beloit, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yicky. Okay, pick a category.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The name of this category is dog owners who should be beaten. $1,000 for a right answer. On your marks, get set. Here's the question. Say a lonely musher hires a dominatrix to treat him like the bad dog that he is. Which of the following dog sled fantasies could he not duplicate on his dogs because it violates Iditarod rules? Being forced to eat kibble, being forced to lick the master's boots, being snapped with a leather whip, or being forced to wear a leather harness? You know what you could have picked? You could have picked this. In the Iditarod dog sled race, if your dog can't eat his kibble on his own, he shouldn't be dragging your lazy ass across Alaska. And if a dominatrix forces you to eat dog food, that'll cost you extra. I've heard. Okay, that's the end of round 1. Let's move on to round 2. Okay, pay attention because all the sports questions in round 2 are worth more money. All right, let's go. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
U-G-L-Y, you ain't got no alibi, 11.
All right, let's see what we're doing here. Where's the fire? You get this toughie, and I'll give you $6,000. Everything in place? Because here she comes. As of 1995, which of these had the top recorded speed? In Olympic competition, badminton birdies reach 200 miles an hour.
Yeah!
Keep your eye on the birdie. Ow!
Category time. What's it gonna be?
Oh, that's a 12-pounder, eh?
Here's the category. What the hell? We're in prison anyway. And this is $4,000 here. Get ready to buzz, because here it comes. If incarcerated felons wanted to tick off the authorities by playing an illegal sport during their breaks in the prison courtyard, what would they need to have smuggled into the prison? A medicine ball, sabers and epées, metal-tipped lawn darts, or Speedos and a polo pony? And here's the right answer. Metal-tipped lawn darts were outlawed in the United States in 1988. But hey, I know where you can score some, like really cheap. Okie doke, give me a category.
13!
The category behind this question is... Drop the ball, sucker. This question's worth $2,001 bills. Okay, coming at you. Heads up. Say the members of TV's The A-Team were forced to wear Major League ball caps at all times. Because it's not adorned with an A, which of the following teams' caps should they not wear? California, Oakland, Texas, or Atlanta? The Rangers do not have an A on their cap.
Yeah!
But their cap would be perfect for Mr. T. Fool. Okay, pick a category. Uh-oh, Wes Musrich climb more.
Once again, it's time for a Knickerclish Restroom!
All right, now here's your category for this gibberish question. Defensive maneuvers. Opening value for this gibberish question is 10,000 beans. Okay, now remember you don't have a lot of time here, so the less time you take, the more money you make. Listen up, people. Tell me, with what phrase does this rhyme? Lynn May's Poor Joe. Okay, let's see if you know it.
Yeah!
Hey, looks like you're the winner, Horseface. Sorry, it's a racing term. How about it? Hit me with the category.
It's question 15. It's question 15.
The category is mano y mano. $6,000 is riding on this one. Picture this, if you'd be so kind. The guy who coached the Canadiens to 5 consecutive Stanley Cups is confronting the Cleveland Browns' leading kicker of the 1950s. Which phrase best describes the situation? They're having a heart-to-heart. They're arguing nose-to-nose. They're standing toe-to-toe, or they see things eye-to-eye. Canadiens coach Toe Blake is confronting Lou the Toe Groza.
Yeah!
If they did end up fighting, would you call it a toe jam? All right, come on, hit me. We need a...
16.
And the category is Henry's Hoppin' Mad. And we are talking 4,000 big ones. You remember that movie 12 Angry Men with Henry Fonda and 11 other testy jurors trying to come to a verdict in a murder trial? If the 12 Angry Men wanted to get out all of their aggressions... In Canadian football, each team puts 12 players on the field. In American football, they only field 11.
Yeah!
It's one little way the Canadians can feel superior to us. That and the fact that John Madden's an American. Dope. Okie doke, give me a category.
9 plus 8! 10 plus 7!
And this category is... You talk a lot for a guy with all that chaw in your mouth. I'm paying out $2,000 if you get this one right. Okay, pay attention here. In the next All-Star game, Frank Thomas is batting for the American League and Greg Maddux is pitching for the National League. With the count 0-2, Ken Griffey Jr. is brought in to pinch hit. Maddux is then replaced by John Smoltz. Griffey gets a single and is replaced by pinch runner Albert Bell. Bell gets hit by Smoltz's throw to first, so he charges the mound and tears Smoltz's head from his spine. Who is the original batter? Greg Maddux, Ken Griffey Jr., Albert Bell, or Frank Thomas? It was the Big Hurt.
Yeah!
And I'm sure that for ripping Smoltz's head off, the iron-fisted American League president will suspend Albert Bell for about 3 or 4 games. Okay, pick a
How many holes in golf?
18!
The category is game balls and game shows. You get this question right, you pocket $6 grand. All right, let's say Bob Eubanks is replaced as host of the old Newlywed Game by coaching legend Weeb Eubank. If the first couple to win on Weeb Eubank's Newlywed Game is made up of the 2 teams he coached to league championships, which teams are going home with washers and dryers? Baltimore Colts and New York Jets, Oakland Raiders and New Orleans Saints, San Diego Chargers and Buffalo Bills, or Decatur Staleys and Dayton Triangles? Too bad you didn't pick this. The Colts in 58 and 59 and the Jets in 68. Now, of course, the Jets and the Colts play each other twice a year, but they still can't agree on what was the first time they met. Category time. What's it gonna be?
Illegal use of the hands on question 19.
This one's gonna be Team Spirit, Japanese style. Hello, this one's worth $6,000. Okay, hang tight, put your finger on your buzzer. Here's the question. Which of the following phrases was not a Japanese professional baseball club's team I know that's right.
Yeah!
Thank God. Nobody's hitting their own balls to keep alive in Japan.
Mommy, son.
How about it?
20!
And the category is, please don't eat the cue cards. And if you can figure this one out, I can pay you $4,000. Wipe off your finger and get it ready. Let's get busy. The world's athletes have produced some of the most stunning entertainment moments in history. Which of the following is not a real performance you could have enjoyed? Will Chamberlain is a traitorous bodyguard. Mike Ditka is a gruff but lovable Santa Claus. Bruce Jenner is a disc-wing lawyer. Or Alex Karras is somebody's dad. Mike Ditka has never appeared as a gruff but lovable Santa Claus.
Yeah!
But if he had, he would have whipped those elves' asses into shape pronto. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
It's the Jackaroonie Attackaroonie. So, you done the attack before? No problem. Here's your clue. Where the action is. We all know the action's right here. Remember the clue? Good luck.
Shooting, Tex! You made that look easy! Let's see your score! That's the game!
All right, nice going. I think you found your niche. Not that worthless sports trivia is going to help you find a decent job or anything, but who knows? Now, I'll tell you what I do know.
You don't know Jack!
Okay, great show, everybody. Great show. Cue the commercials, please. Thank you. And Cookie, can you give me some information about these contestants? What's going on?
Listen, excuse me, whenever you feel like playing again, you just gotta let me know, alright?
Johnny, what are you chewing? Is that chewing tobacco?
Calm down, Ma. This is new Chud, the ABC chew of future big leaguers like me.
ABC?
Already been chewed. Chud is donated by former baseball stars to get kids like me off to a good start.
But doesn't that cause cancer?
Mom, former greats like Catfish Hunter and Joe Pepitone make sure that most of the cancer-causing agents have already been chewed out of Chud.
Most of the cancer-causing agents?
Come on, Mom. You gotta keep a little excitement in a chew. Chud does that, and more.
Well, if the big leaguers endorse Chud, it must be all right.
Yes!
Hey, young man, not in the house.
Sorry, Mom.
Chud comes in a variety of flavors, including Catfish, Three Fingers, and new Sparky. Chud, the first step to a big league chew.
Hi, welcome to Wholesome Hearth. Today we feature our succulent shrimp platter with a tangy, zesty cocktail sauce, our luscious fish fillet with our scrumptious, tantalizing tartar sauce, and our mouth-watering, creamy...
Shut up! Hey, I'm Marge from over at Tuffy's. Tired of jerks like this that use words that should have been voted out of the language years ago? Well, come on over to Tuffy's. Today we got burgers. Just burgers. And you get fries with them. What kind of fries? Who cares? They're fries. You also get some green crap and a soda.
Is it a nice, cold, refreshing...
Oh! Shut up! Tuffy's, where real people eat.
Darn it! Sliced it again!
You're not keeping your head down.
I know, but I can't.
Because your hairpiece keeps slipping.
What? How did you know I wear a hairpiece?
Come on, Joe. Everyone knows. Stick a flag in it and you could spot that thing teeing off from a par 5. Here, try mine. It's from the folks at Mr. Divot.
Wow, it feels like grass.
It is grass. That's the genius behind the Mr. Divot hairpiece system. I can grow my own replacements, and it comes in lots of designer colors: Midsummer Burn, Autumn Harvest, and New Kentucky Bluegrass.
Oh, sounds great, but, I mean, will it come loose while I'm golfing?
Not even with the 9-iron. Come on, let's go replace that divot.
You mean Mr. Divot.
Yeah! Mr. Divot hairpieces are available at all fine salons and garden centers.